No matter what you did, he always wanted better, he wanted bigger, he wanted stronger, he wanted faster. He was just always yelling, boom! That's just how everyone knows him. I guess his slogan was boom, just because a man like boom. Coach Yac has been my coach all 5 years I have been at Barton.
I've known Coach Yac for 6 years.
I've known Coach Yac for 4 years now, and I met him in my first year of high school when I decided to join the football team as the quarterback.
I find that being a lineman to a coach that was a lineman when he was in his career, that I had a stronger bond with him because we could connect on a different level than most. I believe Coach Yac thought he would take me under his wing to help me get to where I wanted to be, convincing me to play in the Steel City Bowl, convinced me to play for the Steel City Steelers, also telling me that he has been talking to people to scout me for different kind of universities and trying to convince me to take university courses so that I would be able to go to university and play football, just like he's tried with other players that have successfully been scouted and scholared to university teams. I heard that he passed away. It kind of hit me to learn everything that Coach Yac has done for me, that everything that he's taught me and how much he believed in me. And I realized that I owe more to him in football than I could ever know.
He was very, very close to his players, one of the only coaches I ever knew that knew every kid on the team's name. I cared about each individual very personally, knew each one very well. I mean, you wouldn't see it from normally, but once you start working with him as a coach, you realize how well he knows each and every one of his players. It's phenomenal. Oh, I think it was his biggest passion, for sure, for sure. The way he spoke about it and the way he acted when speaking about it, the smiling, laughing, all that kind of stuff, you could tell he really loved the game, and that was his true passion. During the games, sometimes nope. After the game, yeah, once he calmed down, he always had a positive attitude, always a positive message to the kids, always let them know what they did well, what he could help them improve on and how he would help them improve. It was good. After his passing, the team started getting close together as a family, closer and closer as a family, and that was Coach Yac's #1 thing that he wanted for this team. He wanted a family, and it's nice to see now that that he inspired them to do that and he brought them closer. The last time I ever talked to him, we were standing by those goalposts down there, and we were leaning up against him. He was asking me my opinion on the defensive scheme he was coming up with for the upcoming game, and that I went over those scenarios after he passed in my head, and I realized the difference in the relationship from him being my coach, seeing me as like I'm a player, I'm beneath him, and he sees the potential in me, and then to the last time I ever spoke to him speaking to me almost as if we are equals, and he's asking me my opinion on the scheme, wanting to know if there's anything that I could add in to make it better. I thought that was really nice, and I went over that a lot, so that was pretty much the relationship we had.
He's progressed me very well. He sees a lot in my skills, and he worked with me throughout the summers, and every now and then on the weekends he'd work with me on my progression and my throwing and how to improve my skills to become a better all-around quarterback. Coach Yac's football career was a very strong one at that. He played 6 years at Barton. He never lost a game. He worked hard every single game. After Barton, he continued on to Laurier. After Laurier, he decided that he still wanted to stick with football, so he coached Steelers, Team Ontario, Team Canada. He coached at Westmount for a couple of years, and then he came back to his alma mater, Barton, to coach kids, and like I said, progressed them into stronger, better football players. All around, Coach Yac was a very strong coach, and he was loved by all his players, and he loved all his players the exact same way, and I don't believe that there was a better coach than Coach Mike Yacasu. He was definitely was my favorite coach. I loved him as a great guy too. He wasn't just a great coach, he's just great personality, and he was very likable. I'm going to miss him a lot.